Hello, everyone. Paul Hatfield with M Real Estate, and welcome to our next episode of Meet the Pros. Now, we've been hearing a lot what's going on in the financial markets lately, so I just wanted to speak with Steven Furtado today, our local investment advisor, who's going to give us an idea of what's going on with the GameStop short, as we're hearing in the news. So, Steve, I'll let you get to it. Tell me what's going on.
Well, thanks for having me. Listen, I'll give you my opinion on it. There's obviously a lot that's still to be discovered, I guess, on this subject. But right now, it seems to be a classic David and Goliath story where, it's a battle between retail investors and the institutional investors is what it's seeming like. But deep down, when you actually look at it, what you're seeing here is a company that's being evaluated far beyond its actual value at this point, and it's being run up by a bunch of people, which, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how public markets work, right? The more people buy, the more a stock price will go up, and the more that people sell, the more that a stock price will go down. But, there's obviously people or institutions that have issues with that. And it has created and definitely taken away a lot of wealth over the last week or two. Right. So I'm sure that, everybody's kind of keeping an eye on that. But I would just exercise caution because, you really want to, when you're buying into a company, you really want to thoroughly understand the businesses that you're owning. Try and think of it as though you're sitting at on the board of these companies. And, do you really think that GameStop deserves to be a company of X number of $1 billion of valuation? You know what I mean? So it's irrational. It's euphoric. A lot of people were feeling like, it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. And where it's going to go from here is going to be kind of hard to tell. So today it's at about 100. It dropped down to about 120, and now it's on its way back up. So it's pretty unpredictable at this point.
Right on. So it seems to me like there was a real manipulation of the marketplace, really. So I have a feeling kind of moving forward there, the regulators will make sure something like this doesn't happen again. I heard there was a threat of undermining the American Stock Exchange doing stuff like this.
Yeah, well, yeah, the term manipulation is funny because it's not perceived that way when large hedge funds and stuff like that tend to do it. But when the retail, it's a classic Robin Hood case. You're literally taking from the rich and giving to the poor. And when the retail investor is doing it, now they're kind of being, slapped on the wrist. But what I find interesting and somewhat concerning at the same time is seeing how some of these platforms are now, no longer allowing you to buy names like GameStop, and only allowing you to sell, which doesn't create an even playing field, which is what the idea of having a public market is, which is, what democratizing, buying and selling and trading is about. And so I'm not sure. I think that this is going to rewrite a lot of traditional finance and investing as we know it.
All right. Well, hey, that's very good information. I appreciate that you sharing that with me. I definitely I hope I understand it a little bit more now for sure, but of course we'll always rely on the professionals to kind of guide me through this. And definitely any stock trading I'm going to do, I'm going to use a pro, that's for sure. So hey, thanks for your time. I really appreciate you sharing that with everybody. Of course, if you want to ask Steven more questions, I'll put his contact information within this email, so you'll be able to get in touch with him. And thank you very much for your time, Steve, and all the best of luck out there.
Always a pleasure, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.